Hey guys, so a few days ago I uploaded my video showcasing my top 16 Adidas pickups of 2016. So I'm back today to give you guys another countdown video. So today I'm going to be counting down my top 16 Nike pickups for 2016. So let's kick off my list starting off with number 16. So at number 16 we have the Nike Sock Dart Special Edition in the black and white colorway. This shoe wasn't super limited, I didn't have to camp out for it or enter any raffles. These black and white sock darts are just a very clean looking shoe. The nice color blocking and just the overall comfort of this shoe leads us off at number 16. Next up at number 15 is the Air Jordan 4 Premium in the ginger colorway. This shoe is really unlike any other Air Jordan I've ever owned before. The overall construction of this shoe along with the materials that they used really is premium. So these little touches such as the wax laces, the leather wrapped midsole, along with this gum colored outsole makes this a true winner in my eyes. Next up on my list at number 14 is the Jordan 31 in the band colorway. So the Jordan 31s are the latest Air Jordans to drop in the lineage of Air Jordans. And this colorway was by far my favorite Jordan 31 colorway. So this shoe was inspired by the Jordan Bred ones. Overall, it's a well-executed combination of the historic cues taken from the Jordan 1 combined with the latest and greatest in technological advancements from Jordan Brand. Moving on to number 13, we have the Jordan 10 in the OVO black colorway. So I picked these up locally from the Jordan store in Toronto during All-Star weekend. And this shoe is so special, not only because of these premium materials that they used, but also because of its ties to October's very own and Drake being a Toronto guy himself. So of course, being born and raised in Toronto myself, I'm proud to say that I own this shoe and proud of what this shoe represents. Next up on the list at number 12, we have the Air Max 1 Flyknit in the OG inspired white and red colorway. With Nike, they seem to always try to throw Flyknit onto as many silhouettes as they can. And more often than not, the introduction of Flyknit to an existing silhouette usually doesn't turn out quite as good as they had hoped. But in this case, with the Air Max 1, I feel like they did a really good job in creating this modified silhouette. So compared to the normal Air Max 1, this shoe is going to be more lightweight, it's going to be more comfortable, and it's going to be more flexible. And despite having this Flyknit material in place, it's still going to retain the classic good looks that the Air Max 1 silhouette has. Moving on to number 11 on my list, we have the Kobe 11 Elite in the Tinker Hatfield MUSE colorway. The Jordan 3 Black Cements are one of my favorite shoes of all time. So when they slapped on a Black Cement 3 colorway onto the Kobe 11 silhouette, this was a definite must-have in my books. Touches ranging from the gray and red tongue, the black laces, and this red Nike symbol on the back heel. This all really screams Black Cement 3. So this was definitely my favorite Kobe 11 colorway for the year. So now we're finally at my top 10 pickups for the year. So coming in at number 10 is the Jordan 3 in the True Blue colorway. Yes, I know the materials on these weren't the best, and yes, I know the retail price was very high, so I was given the opportunity to pick these up for under retail. So at that price point, I felt that these were a lot more worth it. With this being an OG colorway, having the Nike Air on the back, this red tongue which is polarizing, but the truth is it is going to be a more accurate representation of the OG True Blue 3s. So overall, this still makes this a classic shoe, and for that reason, this is why this is at number 10. Moving on to number 9, we have the Air Jordan 12 in the Bred or Flu Game colorway. Growing up in the 90s meant that I was lucky enough to be able to watch Michael Jordan play in his years with the Chicago Bulls. Of course, one of the most memorable games I remember watching live was that infamous Flu Game. For that reason, the Jordan 12 and this colorway specifically is going to always be special in my eyes. Next up at number 8, we have the Nike Flyknit Racer in the Nike Lab Knit by Night colorway. I'm a really big fan of the Flyknit Racer, but this colorway really caught my eye because of the fact that it was very understated. Usually with the Flyknit Racer you have these big bold colorways like the Multicolor, the Volt, the University Red. For this one they kept it really simple with this black and dark gray Flyknit upper and this white midsole. So overall, just a very clean, very versatile version of the Flyknit Racer silhouette. Moving on to number 7, we got the classic Air More Uptempo in the black and white colorway. As a kid growing up, I was never lucky enough to wear Nikes or Jordans or anything really that was cool. And this shoe with its unique design and the big bold lettering on both sides This was one of the first shoes that I remember really wanting to own. Eventually in the mid-2000s, I would pick up the all-white version of this, but it wasn't until this year where I finally completed my quest to own a pair of these Uptempos. At number 6, we got the Nike Flyknit Racer in the Pure Platinum Earth Tones colorway. So this colorway is easily one of my favorite Flyknit Racer pickups for the year. I really like the colors of the Flyknit that they chose to adopt onto this shoe. And the use of this pure platinum and olive weave on the lateral side of the shoe gives us this really unique look that we haven't seen before on a Flyknit Racer model. Coming in at number 5, we have the Air Jordan 11 in the Space Jam colorway. I just put up a review on these not too long ago, so there's not too much that needs to be said. This is a remastered version of a classic colorway on one of my favorite Jordan silhouettes. You guys may hate the 45 on the heel, the higher patent leather cut, and the blue tinted outsoles, but overall I think that Jordan brand did a really good job in making these, and I'm really happy with the overall result. Next up, at number 4, we have the Jordan 1 in the black toe colorway. So Jordan 1s are always going to be a classic, very versatile silhouette, and this black toe colorway is no exception. So when news broke that the black toes were coming back again with better shape and a better quality than the 2013s, I sold that version and made plans to pick these up for sure. Of course, they could have released this with a black tongue, and this white leather could have been of better quality, but overall this is still a very classic colorway and definitely one of my favorite pickups for the year. And now we're finally at my top 3. So my third favorite Nike pickup for the year goes to the Flyknit Racer in the multicolor 2.0 colorway. Yes, I know these dropped technically in 2015, but I personally picked them up this year off someone locally that was selling them. These 2.0s are my personal favorite of the 3 multicolor Flyknit Racer versions, and I do prefer the colorway of the 2.0 with this cotton candy kind of look, with its combination of blue and pink. Overall, I'd say that this is definitely my favorite Flyknit Racer pickup for the year. My second favorite pickup of the year goes to the Jordan 4 in the classic white cement colorway. Similar to the OVO 10s, I picked these up during All-Star Weekend. This is one of my favorite Jordans of all time, and I was very happy with the way Jordan was able to execute this shoe. With this nice white leather upper, these cement colored accents, the Nike Air most importantly, overall very well made shoe, and a lot of us sneaker collectors have waited a long time to add this with the Nike Air into our collections. So that leaves us with number 1. So my personal favorite Nike pickup for the year goes to the Jordan 1 in the bread or band colorway. So similar to the black toes, these bread ones actually released not too long ago, but with its premium leather and its higher cut silhouette, this was definitely an upgrade over the 2013 version. For many fans of Air Jordans, the Jordan 1 silhouette is definitely high on most of our lists, and this black and red colorway is found near, if not at the very top, of our favorite Jordan 1 colorways. These are always going to be considered iconic no matter how often they re-release, and personally I'm very happy to add this shoe to my collection again. So that wraps up my countdown of my top 16 Nike pickups for 2016. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you guys think of my list and to share with me your top 3 Nike pickups for the year. As always, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give me a follow on Instagram at SGO8. Until next time, I'll see you guys again in my next video.